Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to get a really awesome looking red and gold exotic ship. And it's a first wave. That means you just go to the space station, wait for the first wave, reload, and you're good to go. So this is going to be awesome. Hit that like button for me, and let's jump right into it. Now, the first thing I want you guys to know is that I found this over on the NMS Coordinates Exchange over on Reddit. So anytime you're looking for cool ships or anything like that, locations, head over there. They have an awesome community, and specifically there was a post over there from Mixkarazbekak. I have no idea how to pronounce it. It's on the screen right now. MCSKRZYPC. I mean, I don't even know how to pronounce your username, sir, but he posted it, and it is really awesome, and it works. So let's jump right into it and get the portal address. Now you can pause the video, you can screenshot the video, or go over, and I always recommend, go over to the NMS Coordinates Exchange on Reddit and look it up, because they have tons of stuff over there. Now, I don't know if this happened to you guys. Let me know down in the comments below, but look at this. I don't have all my symbols. Where is my Triforce? That's usually right down here. And my flux capacitor. Well, they, for whatever reason, are down here. You see how it's highlighted, those two? I have no idea. Ever since the most recent patch, it just broke portals on Xbox One, at least for me. So let me know down in the comments below. But I have it memorized, and so if you're using portal address, I guess we have to deal with this until they fix it. So let's jump into the coordinates. So it's going to be bird, flux capacitor, which is the first one. The whale, which is, it could throw me off, it's over there. Then the Triforce, which is down here. Then flux capacitor. Then the black hole. Then sunrise. Then the Triforce. Then we have a bird again. Then the sunrise one more time. And the last symbol is the flux capacitor, which is over here, the first one. There you go. So take that screenshot, rewind it, and pause it, whatever you need to do. Go over to NMS Coordinates Exchange. And again, I can't pronounce your username, but Mixkarazbekak, I have no idea what that is. All credit goes to him. He's the one who found it. And before we get into it, number one, as with all of these ships, I always go for the starter galaxy. Euclid. It's in Euclid only. So I try to put it in the post, that way you guys can see it whenever I put the post on the screen. But just to drive the point home, first galaxy. If you're in Hilbert or you're in another galaxy, Calypso, it's not going to work for you. And I don't think it, for this specific occasion, and you don't need to, but I always have my multiplayer disabled when I go through a portal to get a ship, just so it doesn't change any spawn rates or doesn't change anything like that. So let's jump into it. Now, once you land on the other side, it's going to be an awesome planet. Look at this. This is a temperate weather planet with red grass. I love the view. Look at that. It has yellow trees. It's a beautiful planet. But you want to call in the ship you want to trade in. I want to trade this one for a red one. That's why I'm doing that. But whatever ship you take, you have to take it all the way up to the space station, because you can't call in another ship at the space station. You can't do that right now. So grab whichever one you want. So if you press down and go over here to the summon vehicles, you can summon any vehicle you want. So if I wanted to take my hauler, I could do that. I can summon it down. I can summon anything. But I'm taking this exotic and I'm trading it for a red one. That's why I'm using it. Do it now, because, I mean, you can't... It's physically possible to call in a ship once you've, found the one you want and go over to the... But it's a hassle. You might as well have it from the get-go. That way you don't even have to deal with that headache, okay? So do that, and let's go hit that space station. And since this is a first wave ship, what you have to do is you have to get out of yours. That way you create an autosave. Restore point save. That way we have an autosave. Now we have to reload our save, because it's a first wave. So when you reload, that first wave of ships that come in, it's going to be part of that group. So let's do that now. Now, when you first load up, it's going to take a second. You see how I'm like coming into play, but don't touch anything. Literally, don't move your reticule. Don't walk around, because the spawns ever since the Beyond update have been really weird. If you move, if you look in a certain direction, it might change it, and it definitely has, I've noticed. So what you do is you don't move anything, wait for the first couple ships to come in, then you can move, because at that point everything has spawned in. But I mean, look at that. Yeah, like my textures still aren't in, and I'm on Xbox One X, and so I think everything's still loading in. It's still doing its random number generator, trying to get you the ships that are going to be loading in. And so until everything, you know, until they start landing, don't touch anything. There we go. So first couple are shuttles. That's okay. So shuttle and a shuttle. We should be getting our awesome exotic in here shortly. So there it is, right there. It's what, the third or fourth one, depending on how you want to count it. So boom, look at that beautiful thing. And instead of going over and talking and going through all the menus, if you just pull up your visor, you can look at it, and oh my god, that's amazing. The first one that lands is a 20 and 6. That's the most you can get. So look at this right here. If we, oh yeah, we can't talk to the ship. We have to talk to their pilot in order to get it. So you talk to him, and you're gonna say, "Hey, I want to buy your ship because it's awesome. Let's see what the how the inventory shook out." That's actually really good. They're all grouped together for the most part. Now, because you only have 20, you're gonna have a little bit gaps here and there because this grid is made for a 48 slot hauler. But because exotics can only max out at 20, you're gonna find little groups here and there that are not filled up. But I mean, look at that. That's pretty close together. I like it. There's the stats for it. Now let's negotiate the price. And as you can see, oh, look at that. My starship is not as good as the next one. So I'm selling mine for 8, but it costs the new one, the one that we're going to buy for this one, is 12 million. So remember to bring that. If you have a trade-in, like I have 6 ships, and so I can't get a new one. I have to trade my old one for a new one. That's why, again, bring up the ship that you want to trade. So it's 12 million, but because I have a trade-in for 8 million, it only is going to cost me 3 million. But keep that in mind, it's going to be 12 million, so make sure to bring some money with you. Oh, and before we do that, let's break down some of our technology, because we can't take it with us. You can't pick it up and take it with us. I wish we could, but we can't. And then we're going to transfer it over to our new ship, because this is going to be ours. And there we go. I just bought it, so I traded my white and gold, which is a very beautiful ship, but I like the red and gold better. So look at that beautiful ship. It's basically the same thing with way better stats and better colors. So let's jump into this bad boy. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Look at this. Okay. So this is the cockpit. Let's get out in the space, and I'll show you guys. So, and it's a first wave every time, as far as I know. On Xbox One it has been, so let me know down in the comments below. It should be a first wave for everybody. PC, PS4, Xbox One. Look at that cockpit. That's pretty nice. It's pretty slick. I like these little bubble exotics. But yeah, it's a first wave, and so if you don't get good stats on your first ship, that's okay. Just hit reload and do it again. I got super lucky. I don't think I've ever had the first one come in and be the best it could be. So that was super lucky on my part. And sometimes you get super lucky like that. So that's the cockpit. Let's go into photo mode. Wow, that's different. Oh, look at that down in the bottom left-hand corner. It has my my glyphs. I like that. So let's hide this, and this is the inside. So let's get out. So that's where we sit. We sit inside the dome. I like it. So this is, oh yeah, let me move my sun. That way you guys can see this beauty. Oh yeah. That's a beautiful, beautiful ship. And so, yeah. Look at that! The glyphs are at the bottom. I didn't even realize it. We just got the new patch on consoles, and it gave us the glyphs. I love it. So there you go. That's how you get that amazing exotic. It's red and gold. I love it. That is amazing looking. And it has better stats than my old exotic. So that's 2 for 1 right there. So hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading videos and tips on all that stuff all the time. And I will see you guys next time.